And now the first proper episode of Era of Dueling. An Old Friend. Part 1, and I'm going to give it Part 2, of course. I just don't get it, Mom. You're so fearful of me going to this academy, and yet have not given me any reason to why. You were a great duelist too, a national champ even. Why don't you want me to go to do this? Sweetie, I just don't want you to end up getting hurt. You don't know what'll happen. I go clubbing every weekend. I'm in a band. I enter mosh pits on the regular. Mom, I know you're concerned for my safety, but I got this. Please, don't worry. Okay, my little angel, I trust you. Just please be careful. I will, Mom. Thanks so much. I love you. I love you too, my little angel. Hey, go get him, okay? I will. Bye, Mom. Little slide thing with the steps. It's not too bad. It's all Mario games after all. Sadie, at some point you're going to have to tell her. I know that, Magi, but if I did... Mia, please! Stop this! I didn't know the pain I was causing you! I'm sorry if I made you feel... What's wrong, sis? After years of me living in your shadow? You're telling me you can't even overcome this? For once, you can't bring yourself to beat me? Would she even believe me? Now the intro. Dahlia Goodwin, Quinn Lancer, Blake Solomon, Alana Valentana. Can you tell they were an Unleashed fan? Can't blame though. Oh, you four. We get an episode with you. An episode. Although I might be misremembering. I mean, never forget. Unleashed only shows a physical card once. Wrong! Still a nice intro, though, for what it was. Sure, it's not winning any awards, but it's an intro. It gets the job done. Home sweet home. Phew, glad I made it. Alright, now, what did that flyer say again? Welcome all new students to Grand Wheeler Academy. Whether you won or lost, one of the Rainbow Sisters saw potential in you. And thus you were selected. The train will arrive at 5:30 p.m., so get comfy. Is that Eastern Standard Time or no? Don't be afraid about dueling your fellow students while you wait for it. Your headmistress, Serenity Wheeler. 5:30? Geez, that'll take a while. Guess I will go and duel someone. Now, who will it be? Wait, is that... Quinn? Dahlia, is that you? Yes, it is. Oh my god, hey bud, you made it as well. Why am I giving him a nerdy voice? There's only one guy. Yeah, though I lost my duel against Scarlet, her Fire Fist was just too much. Well, you made it even after losing. That means they must like you a lot. Oh, it's Insect versus Fire. You stood no chance. Yeah, I guess you're right. He's the only guy on the show. I'll just give him my voice. Hey, we gotta wait 2 more hours. Want a duel for old time's sake? A duel? Yeah, a duel, huh? You're on, bud. It's time to duel. Let's duel. I'll start this duel off. Draw! I activate the field spell card Swarm of Legion City. When it's activated, I can add a Swarm of Legion card from my deck to my hand. I choose Swarm of Legion Calling Cicada. Speaking of which, I activate its effect. I can special summon him from my hand and in return take a peek at your hand. Oh, but you get something out of this too, as I can summon a monster straight from your hand to your field, so let's take a peek. Star Trumpeter, Lake Sorceress, Lucky Coins, Battle Maw, Righteous Javelier. Ah, bummer, you don't have an insect. Except I do, because your field spell turns every monster in my hand and field into insects. Super DNA Surgery! Correct! And I think I'll force your Star Trumpeter onto the field. Now for the part 2 of my plan. I summon Swarm Legion Bladed Millipede. Finally, I'll activate the continuous spell card Insect Barrier. With that, I'll end my turn. Looks like your strat hasn't changed a bit, Quinny. Draw. And I'll start by summoning Star Crown Soldier Righteous Javelier. Now for its effect. I reveal Crown Dragon Holy Disaster from my extra deck. And since I reveal an Exceeds monster, Javelier lets me... He summons a level 4 Crown monster from my hand. I summon out Crown Maiden Lake Sorceress. When Sorceress is summoned, I can add a Crown spell or trap from my deck to my hand. Think I'll go with Crown Spell Insignia. With these 3 level 4 monsters, I will build the overlay network. Exceed Summon Holy Disaster. I Exceed Summon Crown Onitis Jewel Saber. And get ready for her special ability. By attaching 2 overlay units, I can destroy 2 spell or traps you control. Say goodbye to City and Insect Barrier. Sorry, Dahlia. But you know I can't let that slide. Go, Swarm Legion Petal Mantis. Since you would destroy my city, my beautiful Mantis can bring herself out. And now your Jewel Saber is negated and destroyed. Oh, man. Plan B, then. Since I control no monsters, go! Crown Spell Insignia! With this, I can resurrect 2 Crown monsters, then Synchro or Exceed Summon with them. Go! Javelier and Lake Maiden! Second verse, same as the first. With these 2 monsters, I build the overlay network. Get ready for her comeback show, Crown Onitis Jewel Saber! So it can be 3 or more, so it can be 2 or more. Interesting. Once returned, her special ability activates, removing 2 overlay units to destroy City and Barrier. No! A second Petal Mantis. Oh, and there's one more thing. Jewel Saber gains 100 attack for every one of your unused spell and trap zones. And last I checked, all of them are unused. I'm Flare Scarab, but good. Battle. Jewel Saber attack Bladed Millipede. Dazzling Flash Splash. Finally, I activate a continuous spell card. Crown Jewel Lucky Coins. During each of my end phase, I gain 500 life points for each crown monster on my field. 4,500 life points now. And since I control a Crown and Seize monster, I can also draw a card. That's it for now. I end my turn. You've improved a lot, Dahlia. My turn. Draw. Alright, Dahlia, get ready. It's comeback time. To be continued. Alright, for our first part, it sets things up well. We're introduced to Quinn Lancer. He's one of my more favorite characters in the show. A part of it might be he's the only guy. But hey, you know, you work with what you got. But no, he is a sweetheart at heart, and he cares about his friends like that. But I still do like him. I'm not big on insect decks personally, but his deck is pretty neat. We established more interesting as to what the backstory about Dahlia's family line has gone through only in the previous generation. It is nice to know that despite all the problems it went through, that her mom still grew up to be a good mother to her and treat her with kindness and respect. Now, granted, some of that could be because of the trauma of what happened with her sister, but hey, it ended with a happy ending. Well, mostly. The point is, that happened. But anywho, she got to the train station, and now she's made her good friend Quinny, and now they're having a duel. So, and it looks like Dahlia is in for a world of trouble. I do like those swarming things are gonna be a freaking pain in the butt. Swarm Legion in things. I activate freaking DNA surgery from the field and hand. But then again, freaking Zombie World is field and graveyard, so isn't that just basically that? This just basically that? I don't know. Anywho, yeah, that's the end of part 1, so let's move on to part 2. And now episode 1, part 2. You know, Spooky, you said you didn't join the YDU into episode 2 properly. And yet here you are, taking episodes and putting them into parts. Ahead of the game, I guess. Comeback time, huh? Well, now you have me interested. I'll show you then. Go! Polymerization! Now I'll fuse together my cicada and mantis with the dark Hexiod fusion, which transforms into another monster. Sword Legion Elite Saber Beetle. Is that how that works? I'm gonna say yes. Born from the fires of war, don your weapons of destruction and lay waste to all those who dare approach me and the Empress. Fusion summon Swarm Legion Omega Stag. Man, even back then, Spooky loved his long frickin' summoning chant. Omega Stag? I guess some things never change. And if you think if that's enough, then you're sorely mistaken. Terraforming! And in which case, I'll add another city, which I'll immediately activate. Then with city's effect, adding Swarm Legion Pollen Healer to my hand. Now I'll summon Pollen Healer. Battle! Omega Stag! Attack Jewel Saber with Hyper Guillotine! Not so fast, I have one more trick. Go! Curry Knuckle! With Curry Knuckle, not only is Jewel Saber not destroyed, but all my battle damage is halved. Not bad. It's a cute art of Kuribo. Sorry, Dahlia, but you won't get off that easily. If Omega Stag battles an insect monster, that monster is banished after damage calculation. Oh, crap baskets. And as an added bonus, you take damage equal to half of Saber's original attack points. Poison Healer, attack her directly. The Pollen Healer, attack her directly. Yeah. Did a lot more damage than expected. And as a cherry on top, I'll use Omega Stag's other effects. By sacrificing Pollen Healer, I can destroy your lucky coins. That'll be all. I end my turn. Actually, it's nothing. You've really left me with nothing here. Draw! Hey, Dahlia, doesn't that remind you the first time we met? When we met as kids? Of course! Oh man, you're a mess. Did you get beat up? Yeah, just some people who like to bully me because I have bugs as pets. Where are those bullies? I'll beat them up for you. There's no need to do that. Not for someone like me, anyway. Hey, don't talk like that! I'm sure you have plenty of friends who think otherwise. I don't actually have any. Really? Then it's settled. I'm your friend now. What? Yeah, come on! Let's go do friend stuff. I got this awesome game to show you. Where are you dragging me off to? To my house, dum-dum. Trust me, this is gonna be awesome. Okay. I still remember everything we did. And then you taught me duel monsters. Let's duel! Let's duel! I do remember the in-universe explanation as to why we can't see them is because they're too small to see for the cameras to reach them. This game is awesome! I knew you'd like it. Hey, how about you keep that deck? You like insects, and that deck's full of them. Are you sure? Of course! Ever since, I've dreamed of going to the same academy as you. I moved out so we couldn't duel again. So now, I want to thank you for everything. Time for copyright claim. By beating you with the deck you gave me. Then I'll give it my all, Quinny. I summon Crown Mage Tonecaster. I knocked something over, sorry. Real life. Next, I'll activate Crown Spell Tome of Knowledge. I can add a Crown card from my deck to my hand at the cost of putting another card in my hand back into my deck. I choose Crown Knight Hopeblade. Since a spell card was used, my monster's level is doubled. In addition, I can retrieve a Crown monster from my grave, Javelier. Welcome back! Now I special summon Crown Knight Hopeblade. This is I control a level 4 Crown monster. Now I tune together my caster and Hopeblade. Beacon of safety and hope. Carry all fallen allies in your loving arms. Synchro summon Crown Jewel Saber Dragon. Or Crown Jewel Soul Saver. Gamma Roar. Love it. Holy crap! You're amazing, Dahlia! But still, Soul Saver isn't as strong as Omega Stag, and she's not safe from his effect either. True, but that's why I have one final trick. Go, Monster Reborn! Now I resurrect your Bladed Millipede. Bladed Millipede? Why would you... Oh no! You realize... Now battle! Blade Millipede! Attack Omega Stag! And with Millipede's effect, Omega Stag is destroyed before they can even battle! And since a monster was destroyed in battle, Soul Saver gets a soul counter, boosting her attack points. And I have 3,200 life points left. I'm going to lose. Soul Saver, end this duel! Holy Charging Judgment! Winner, Dahlia. Game, set, and match. I was expecting a laser thing to come out, but budget limitation. Wow, Dahlia, that was amazing! It makes me so happy to see you've gotten better. Ah, thanks. Well, I could say the same to you. You've gotten so strong. Gee, thanks. I've tried my best. And hey, we've got time. Wanna duel some others? I can't ever say no to more dueling. Let's do it. Sometime later. Off on the train. Yep. Bullet train, bullet train. Must be in Japan. Oh, duh, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Japanese property. Meh. Two friends side by side. I'll get as strong as you one day. Just you wait. Knowing Dahlia is your reply, I look forward to that day. Next on an era of dueling. That's the Duel Sister! She's never lost any tournament she's participated in. Teams have already been assigned? Teams have already been assigned? Let's duel! Let's duel! Episode 2, Team Bacta is born. Can you tell they're a Ruby fan? That's where that part comes in. Okay, I want to step away immediately. I remember Spooky told me they ran into that ending completely coincidentally. They wrote themselves into a corner, then realized, wait a minute, Blade Millipede gets me out of this situation! It just happened to have the effect of it battles an insect monster, instant KO, which fits well considering the theme of the archetype. It's just one of those groups like, aha! I accidentally into brilliance. So they're one of those, oh my god, you're a genius writer! Yeah, I meant to do that. Let's go with that. Hey, sometimes you stumble into brilliance. It happens, and it's always satisfying when it does. But yeah, it was nice to see the flashback and how they're like good friends. Like I do legitimately like Dahlia and Quinn's relationship. They do seem like they've been friends since childhood, and clearly they have been because it just showed there. But you know what I mean. Just Dahlia's had a pretty nice life, especially with Quinn there. Too bad that Quinn had to move away, but that's life sometimes. And hey, now they're back, and they're going to be best friends again and be strong compatriots, I guess. Compadres. Dos compadres as some, I don't know. Point is, yeah, I do like that. Just Dahlia was his first friend, and then they hit it off and became best of friends forever. Even after separating, they were together. I can imagine them writing postcards to each other, just being like, still miss you, still practicing my Swarm of Legion deck, yada yada yada, that stuff, you know? Even all this time later, I could still imagine it, but yeah. Now, as This episode is just two friends reuniting and having a cool duel, and I still remember Soul Saber Dragon and the copyright claim that came with it. But hey, you say run goes with everything, so I'm not too mad. It is a kick-ass theme, to be fair. I can't really be too mad at it. And it was cool to see Dahlia make the comeback, especially with her ace Soul Saber. I completely butchered the name, but maybe I'm thinking of the friggin', I don't know, Modern Times too much. But anyway, it is an awesome design for a card. I mean, these are all like Vanguard cards originally, but what can I say? Vanguard has good artwork, plain and simple. Yeah, the duel itself was good with Quinn putting down the pressure onto Dahlia and putting her into a situation where she had to get lucky in order to get out of that. And fortunately, luck shined on her today, especially with her Soul Saber Dragon, her ace monster, coming in clutch. 2,800 attack points on an ace, though. Interesting. Anywho, yeah. That's pretty much summarizes the episode. Now they're off to Wheeler Academy and going off to do, well, the next stage of their life and improve as people. But there's still one more thing I need to reveal before we get into, well, the ending, I guess, of this episode. Just a second. Okay, so here we are in YouTube properly as episode 1, part 1. Please ignore the sidebar thing. Anyway, we're going to scroll down here and take a look at the comments section for something interesting. Got Dookie here, of course, giving credit where it's due. But here we have more interesting Mr. S-Code Knight himself, aka Spooky's hero, especially at the time. So here we have ourselves the start of everything, basically. Okay, I'm going to read the comments and then we're going to get into the main thing here. Not too bad, mate. Like some of the fan-made cards you're using. Coming from you, that means a lot. As I said in the pilot, Yu-Gi-Oh! Unleashed is one of my main inspirations for making this. Thanks for the support, my dude. Speaking of which, I know this is a little of an awkward request, but you don't have to do it if you don't want to. But would you like your series to take place in the same continuity as Unleashed, or would you like it to remain a separate canon? I'm sorry if it sounds a little demanding of you, and so you don't have to if you don't want to. It's up to you. Your series, your rules. So you're asking me if my series could be in the same continuity as Unleashed. Honestly, never thought of it before, but it sounded like a lot of fun. If you have a Twitter or Discord or anything, I'd be interested in to discuss and love to discuss things with you. The idea further. Sorry. I have a Twitter account, same name as my YouTube channel. Alrighty, I followed you. Just send me a DM and we can talk about it. Alright, is the name of your account the same as your YouTube channel? And then I guess that was when like Spooky replied with like yes, and then we just like moved on from there. Because at the time I believe was Spooky was Drake Scales, so I don't know if it still is. Who maybe deleted Twitter at that point. Honestly, smartest thing you could ever do, delete Twitter. In fact, the smartest thing you could ever do, not have a Twitter in the first place. Because Twitter is trash, it's always been trash, always going to be trash. But this isn't about Twitter. This is about how this whole thing started. Because if S-Code Knight had not left this comment right here, who is calling me at this hour? At least it was family, not a freaking scam caller this time. Anyway, where was I? Yes. If S-Code had not left this comment right here, we would not be where we are right now. Like, the Dragonverse would not be the same, the YDU would not be the same, so much of the freaking, like, where we are right now as a society would not be the same. I'd probably still be doing nothing but Minecraft roleplays. Oh wait, how's it any different from right now? Treasure Key Studios' White Dragon Legacy would not be the same. So much of the freaking Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan series community it owes itself to Spooky, and some of them probably don't even know it. Like, okay, I'm not gonna act like Spooky's this holy pariah, like the redemption of Jesus Christ himself or anything like that. He's not. But it is ridiculous how much of a freaking, like, shockwave happened because of S-Code Knight setting up this one little comment here. And we gotta give S-Code credit for that one, because as much as we praise Spooky, as if this didn't happen, we're not here right now. Because, like, yeah, Dookie left himself a comment, too. He did, congratulations on the video, I like it, stuff like that, you know. It's a pretty good episode, not counting the pilot, of course. If I had a pretty nice back and forth bit to the story we get from the beginning, and that potentially gives us a setup for the main plot of the series. I thought I'd put you on mute, and if I'm not mistaken, of course, but knowing me, I probably am. See, it's a nice little comment like, hello, I like your show. Oh, it's a good setup. You know, that gave us a nice little back and forth. And it was actually the first interaction between Dookie and Spooky, in which case their relationship became a very good one. We'll leave it at that. I'm not gonna, you know, say anything more than that. But freaking, if it wasn't for S-Code leading this comment, so much it would be different. Like, there wouldn't be FSTs, there wouldn't be a freaking, well, There wouldn't be freaking, like, Unleashed having him on board. The Dragonverse would be changed. I went through this already, so I'm not repeating myself, but just, it's ridiculous. This one comment changed everything, which is why you should like, subscribe, and comment to the video. No, not actually. I'm not a sellout. Most of the time. But the point is, yeah, this was the start of everything. If this doesn't happen, we're not here now. This is the freaking, this is my canon event, I guess you could say. So, as much as we're going to praise Spooky and give comments and all that stuff, if this doesn't happen, everything changes. So, credit to S-Code for doing this in the first place. Just one little comment, one little word every once in a while goes a long way. So, yeah, just wanted to point that one out there. Yeah, don't really know how to end it after that one, but yeah, so much changes based off of that. It's crazy what it can do. And yeah, for what behind the scenes was, I say it. Spooky is coming off very mature, sophisticated, you know, like, oh, I figured that's the case. Behind the scenes, my hero's texting me! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, yee! Like a freaking, like, teenage girl when, like, I don't know, a celebrity waves in their general direction, you know? It's just freak out time. But no, behind it, oh yes, well thank you for so much you do. My god! May or may not have been like Dominic Stevens out the comment on my doing now. It's just like, oh my god, I watched you as a child. But yeah, it's just wholesome stuff like that. But yeah, this was the beginning of everything for Spooky. Well, okay, well technically this was like the third domino. This was like the first one was the create a card pull that I meant contest that I mentioned back in Silence's debut in Unleashed Season 3. The second one was, of course, the pilot episode, and this is the third one, which is Episode 1, Part 1. But still, excuse me, if none of this happens, we aren't here right now. So, if you ever think to yourself, like, I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't do that, just doing one action can change everything. Even if it's, but please don't, if you're having thoughts about ending lives, obviously don't do that. Not that you would, you know what I'm trying to say. One little action can cause so much difference. You may not know at the time, but in the future, oh boy. I mean, freaking my life changed forever just from joining a Discord channel. That's mostly beside the fact, but heck, this where we are. We say this freaking people say a lot that they owe a lot to me making reaction videos. If I don't ever do a reaction video to a Yu-Gi-Oh series, we aren't here right now. So again, if you ever feel like you can't make it on YouTube, you're probably not gonna be the next Markiplier, the next PewDiePie, nothing like that. But who knows? You might be something big. Or at least big in your own little world. I'm not saying you'll be a huge celebrity, but you'll make some friends hopefully along the way. All it takes is that first step. But with that, I think that's a good place to end this episode. So, I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We'll be seeing more of Era of Dueling in the future. And I hope to see all of you next time. Later!